and welcome to the Handler's Toolbox, where we will focus on the use of the opposite arm. Now, we used to call this outside arm, the non-dog side hand, the evil arm, but it turns out it's not so evil. It turns out it has a ton of uses. Each week, I'll introduce 2 new uses for it and some combinations, as well as some foundation stuff that we're going to add on to make this very, very useful for all of you. By way of reminder, the opposite arm is the arm that is not on the same side as the dog. So if the dog is on my left here, my opposite arm is my right arm, and vice versa. If the dog is on my right side, then the opposite arm is my left arm. Two things to keep in mind as you work through these games. Thing number 1, we need to make how the hand is used look very different for the dog. And that way the dog will understand the distinct uses. This is not that hard to do, but I do want you to really pay attention to it. Thing number 2 that will really help is if you can attach a specific verbal to each of those cues, it will absolutely support everything you're doing with that opposite arm. Each handling game will begin with an introduction on one jump, describing what to do, how to do it, what verbals to associate, and why we're doing it. After that, we'll progress into adding more motion by going from a wing to a jump or a cone or whatever you have that the dog can run around. Now, the jump bars do not have to be full height. All of this can and should be introduced on a low jump so that the dog can learn the concept and you can learn the execution. Now, for those of you that have more room available, I'll also give you slightly larger setups, and we'll also look at places that you can use this on course when we go back to normal trialing. For those of you that are working a dog, I'm looking forward to seeing your videos and giving you feedback on how it's going. Those of you that are auditing, feel free to comment or ask questions or start or participate in discussions so that everything is clear for everyone.